So the acting rent commissioner, Frederick Opoku, is making headlines, and this time it's over a video he made criticizing the Hilda Hostel in Takwa of the University of Mines and Technology.
Of University of Mines and Technology, Takwa, called Hilda Hostel. Hilda Hostel, this afternoon, I have been informed, and I'm going to share here for everybody to see what you have challenged the rent control and you seek to do. Today, you have announced a new rate for your hostel, which differs from what you were charging the last year, meaning that the directive that the rent commissioner gave is defied, but it's unfortunate. But remember, I'm coming after you, trust me. And I am telling you that if you go ahead to take this money, you will refund it. I'm telling you. It does not matter who is behind that hostel, Hilda Hostel. Take note. Can you imagine that Hilda Hostel is telling us that one student in a room, they are taking 11,800.
Now, in his video, he shared their latest hostel prices. And genuinely, when I saw it, I thought it was outrageous. Because what do you mean that one person in a room is supposed to pay over 11,000 Ghana cedis? Why? Now, in his video, he spoke about how he knows that most of these hostels are operating illegally. And on top of that, you people want to charge outrageous prices over what? Accommodating students. If you feel like the hostel, you cannot operate it within the normal range prices, then don't even open a hostel, because at this point, it is exploitation. You are exploiting students at this point. Now, in his video, he went on to say there have been laws, or there are laws that are guiding the pricing of hostels. And if you, as a hostel owner, you start up your hostel and you feel like, no, you there, you want to operate on your own price, then they will come for you, because you will not come and be extorting money from people in the name of providing hostel for students. Now, if you ask me, I feel, in fact, I'm at the point where I feel like the man himself, that is Frederick Opoku, he's not angry enough. He's not, because it is from one disrespect to the other. I don't know if it's because they say, oh, he's acting rent. At this point, they should just make him president or something, because the disrespect they give to this man is crazy. We have seen videos of people challenging him. We've seen a video of some students, Bios ahead or something, challenging him. Talking about, oh, if the owners of the hostel are not there, they have no right to enter. As what? Knowing fully well that you people are wrong. And now in his video, he is saying that when he starts to come for people, when he comes, this one fully, to come and crash them down, because at this point, he's not going to take, oh, we did not know, oh, we were not aware as an excuse. He's not going to do that. Now, when he comes, he will not only come as you have broken the law with your pricing, he would also come for proper documentation, because some of them do not even have license to be operating. And if you ask me, I think, say, he has waited too long. He has waited way too long, because the disrespect that this man has swallowed, even per the videos we've seen of him going to hostels, asking questions and all of that, videos upon videos, the disrespect, the way people respond to him. Even ordinary police officer crying now, if it was an ordinary police officer that went to these hostels crying, they won't speak to him like that. If you see the way they speak to this man, it makes you question. And I remember the other time I was having a discussion with my colleague, and I said, why, this man, he doesn't have law enforcement behind him or what? Because I know if I was in his shoe, like by now, hostels, like they've closed down a lot of them, like they should just close down. Because at this point, it's exploitation. You people are just stealing, like broad daylight robbery. When it's not like you people are providing one extreme service, most of these hostels we've seen, they lack water. Network service is rubbish. But when you hear students tell you the prices they are paying to be in even the 4 in a room is busting my brain. You want people to pay, is it 6,000 something for 4 in a room? When it's not like you are providing premium service or the room is AI regulated. Like seriously, we be doing too much. And when you go and ask them, they'll talk about, oh, it's a private entity. Shut down. If you feel like you cannot operate within the laws and the rules, shut down. Go and look for another business to do. Go and look for another business to do. And all of these things stems from rent. It stems from rent. Because if rents were affordable, I don't think anybody in their right mind would even want to pay such outrageous amount to be stuck 4 in a room. Because if you do the calculation, and let's say if someone can get a reasonable neat single room for, let's say, 500 or 600 a month, a year, you're saying these are hostels that once the school vacates, students are told to go home. Some of these hostels, if you overstay, you have to start paying per day in these hostels. But when they come to you, people to ask you questions, know what is going on, know what the issue is, why you are increasing prices, why things are changing. You want to disrespect the person. You want to act like you're a private entity. You don't owe anybody explanation. At this point, they should stop even trying to reason with them. They should go ahead and treat them according to the laws. Because at this point, it's tiring. It is tiring. Imagine coming from Kojoho, say, back campus. Your parents, they are trying to gather the school fees. They are not done. Now they have to come in. At this point, the parents are gathering hostel fees before they even think of school fees. And it's really sad. It's really sad. And this is the education that is supposed to be a must for everybody. Everybody is supposed to learn how to read, write, at least have certificates. And you're wondering why we are having a lot of people drop out of school and involving themselves in illegal businesses. It is these things. Somebody that the parents are both farmers, they are struggling themselves and all of that. Who percent 9,000, 11,000. Who percent okonya wehin? Who percent okonya wehin? And the outrageous prices that rents, buildings are going for. Then he will come and try to have a conversation with you people. Then it's either one person is talking to him anyhow, or they are telling him to go away, that it's a private entity. If you're a private entity and you cannot regulate under the laws of Ghana, shut down. Close down. Close down. Because if they start to they start to dig deep into that rabbit hole, you will be found wanting. Some of these hostels, they don't pay tax. They don't. Some of them are not properly registered. There are lots of things like you will be found wanting. But you can't see it's really sad. And me, I don't even blame them because it is rent. Like they should start from it is rent. Because if we had single rooms or even chamber and hall that 2 people can actually rent and share the space for reasonable prices, I bet you these hostels, they will sleep in themselves. Now, this story was shared on social media and, a lot of people had different reactions, especially on X. Now, someone said, his criticism doesn't add anything. You are the regulator. What makes sense is for you to crack down the whip if anyone is found foul of the law. True. At this point, he should just stop talking. He should just do what he has to do. Whoever he meets there, they are like, the owners are not around. Arrest the workers there. They will provide their owners. They will provide their owners. Another person said, my time 2019 for UMaT. Then I pay 2,200 for 2 in a room at Hilda Hostel. Why them increase? I'm so truly. Because when I checked back to their pricing, it still doesn't make sense. And this is why this man is supposed to go and speak to them. Ask them, is it that you people, you've added free lunch and you've added some refrigerator and you are supplying the students proteins and things, maybe. Or probably now there is steady water, there is steady light, the students do not have to pay light. Like, what has made you people increase the amount? Give us something, give us a reason. If it makes sense, they will leave you to your pricing. Another person said, is he going to take action or just sit there and criticize? He should get there and do his job. Another person said, why is he focused on hostels alone? The Ghanaian workforce is more than the students required in schools. Is he clueless of that side or what? Do you know what position he is there? He's the acting rent control commissioner. Yes. And it includes regulating hostels. And education is key. And students are suffering. And like, should I keep going on? Like, some of you will leave comments and I'll be asking myself, are you okay? And another person said, what they pain me about this hostel be say, them know they do any renovation. It be the old things. That is the problem. The old things. The old things. Like, you come back, it is the old things. If you enter a hostel and you think, probably the interior of the hostel is nice and all, it is those who are occupying the space. It is those who are occupying. And that is why you see someone in the space and you think, oh, this is nice. When the person moves out and they show you that place, you wouldn't want to stay there. I genuinely hope that he doesn't go to just talk. This time he goes with reinforcement, and then they hold who they are supposed to hold. Because at this point, these people are just point blank disrespectful and do not care. Anyways, that's all the updates we have on this story. We'll bring you guys more updates when we have them. This has been What They Go On here at the Charley Studios. I'm Mimi. We'll catch you on the next one.